What's up? What's up? What's up? Faithful, it is your boy, Niner Sickness with the Niner Sickness podcast. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Make sure to please wipe your feet before entering and smash that like button for your boy, Niner Six. Thank you, David. Thank you, David. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for your boy. Welcome, welcome, Joseph Hayden. What's up, brother? Welcome. Welcome, welcome to the stream. Dina in the house. How you doing, Dina? Welcome, Dina. Let's see here. I wipe my feet. Thank you. Kathy Sanchez, welcome to the show. Hello, Beto. How's your Sunday going? I just wiped my feet. Thank you for doing so. I'm doing great. We had a victory. We beat the Texans with Trey Lance, and we're going to talk about Trey Lance. We're going to talk about the future of Jimmy G, and we're going to talk about are the Niners going to be able to make the playoffs, and what do they need to do to make the playoffs? We're going to get into that and discuss that. Aruna Pereira, how you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Make sure you hit the like button for your boy Niner Sickness. Oh, excuse me. Joe L, how you doing, Joe? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Good evening, Niner Beto. Good win today. Need another good win next week to secure a playoff. Absolutely. And we're going to get into that. What it takes for us to get into the playoffs. At the end of the day, beat the Rams and we're in the playoffs. We lose to the Rams, we're gonna need a lot of help. And I really don't want to depend on anybody else. We control our own destiny right now. Simple. Beat the Rams and we're in. Lose to the Rams and we're in trouble. Yeah, got that W for Trey. Yeah, he's undefeated at home. He's undefeated at home. So what are you guys' thoughts on Trey Lance? Did you guys like what he did? He started kind of slow in the first half, but you're seeing that Kyle Shanahan begin to release his strain a little bit on Trey. He allowed Trey to do a little bit more in the second half. And we saw Trey Lance play pretty good. This kid looks like he'll be special if he continues to play, if he continues to develop. Now, if there's a healthy Jimmy, do we play Trey or do we play Jimmy against a good Rams team? That's going to be the question. Who do we play? Do we play Jimmy or do we play Trey? As you know, the Niners won over the Texans, but still not in the playoffs. Unfortunately, the Carolina Panthers could not do us a favor. They couldn't do us solid. All we needed was the Carolina Panthers to beat the Saints. But no. Sam Darnold couldn't do that. Well, Sam Darnold, man, we needed that W. I'm going to be a good player if everybody supports him. Yep. Like what Shanahan mentioned, if Jimmy is good to go next week, then he's good to go. For me, it doesn't matter, Jimmy G or Trey Lance. What's important next week is the W. Now, and sincerely, that is the truth, JBX. It doesn't matter who starts, Trey or Jimmy. But all the Jimmy haters Everybody that hates Jimmy, they don't care if Jimmy's healthy or not. They're going to want Trey to start in a game against the Rams, whose defense is way better than the Texans. That's going to be interesting. What's up, my brother from another mother? Pale time. What's up, brother? Yeah, it's going to be a game, Pale time. It looks like we beat the Rams. We are in. If we lose, pretty much we're going to have to depend on the Washington Saints game and who else. And I don't want to depend on nobody else. I just want to be able to rely on our own merits. Now, the Rams haven't beaten us for such a long time. If we lose to the Rams, I don't know about Pale time. I know Ramilia will do it because he hates the Niners. We're not going to hear the last of the Rams fans saying, we took you out of the playoffs. We took you out of the playoffs. You could have made the playoffs, but we lost to us. So the Niners cannot afford to lose to the Rams because if we do, we're going to hear the cry of a lot of Ram fans talking about, we finally beat you guys and we took you out of the playoffs. We don't want to hear that. What's up, David Williams? Happy New Year's, brother. Welcome, welcome. David McNew, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Trey Lance did good today. I didn't like the hits he took. Needs to learn not to take those hits, and he will. He's a rookie. Those are the things he will establish going forward. Tommy Huxley, how you doing? Will the Saints lose to the Falcons? The Falcons played the Bills pretty good today. I think the Falcons are a better team right now than the Saints. They're playing in Atlanta. So, the chances of Atlanta winning are pretty good there, Tommy. But Atlanta's known to, like, man, one week they play good, the next week they play bad. What type of Atlanta team are we getting that's going to play against the Saints? Trey Lance did get, okay, I read this one already. Sorry, it went backwards. Love today's game. Trey played good. He did. Congratulations on the win. Hey, I was going to say congratulations on winning the West, but the Cardinals don't want to go away. The Cardinals beat the Cowboys in Dallas 25-22. That's going to be an interesting thing. So the Rams must win as well next week. That's definitely going to be a showdown. Chemo's in the house. What's up, Chemo? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hey, Beto. Hey there, brother Beto. It was a decent win. Hope we can get it together for the playoffs. Most importantly, beat the Rams Sunday. We're going to have to beat the Rams. If we want to make the playoffs, at the end of the day, we have to beat the Rams. If we don't, we're not going to go anywhere. Trey did well, but this release of the ball and the timing was a little shaky. He holds on to the ball. That's one thing that Jimmy does very well. Jimmy has a quick release. Trey tends to hold on to the ball a little bit longer, and that's something that the offense is going to have to adjust if we continue to go with Trey. Young Creeper, what's up, brother? Welcome to the stream. You guys make sure to hit the like button for me. If you haven't hit the like button, smash that like button for your boy. Thank you. We will win because we were the ones who created the West Coast offense. I like it. I like that. I hate the Lambs. Yeah, I hear you, brother. I hear you. If Jimmy G is good to go, would you rather have Jimmy G or Trey Lance play against the Rams? You know what, Joe, at this point, I like what I saw in Trey today. I like what I saw in Trey in the second half. He began to get his composure together. He began to get confidence, and he began to play very well. That bomb to Debo to go up, I believe 17-10 or 17-7 was a beautiful bomb. I don't know if Jimmy can make that. And the question is, how healthy is Jimmy going to? I'd rather have a healthy Trey than an 80 or 90% Jimmy. If Jimmy is 100% healthy, then we can ride with Jimmy. But if Jimmy has any type of soreness, he can't grip the football right, I don't want to mess with Jimmy. Just go with the young kid again. Yes, I understand the magnitude of the game. I understand that if we lose to the Rams, we are out. Well, technically we're not, but a lot of things have to happen. But I'd rather ride with a young kid if Jimmy has some issues and it's not completely healthy. I try not to hold a grudge, and I'll also try not to gloat if that were to happen. No, I know you wouldn't. I know Ramilia would, because I just can tell his character, and he don't do it in a bad way. I'm pretty sure you hate the Rams too. I mean, you hate the Niners too, Pale, but you're a different personality than Ramilia's report, because he has mentioned it on his show. He hates the Niners. So if you guys do beat us, him and many Rams will gloat about this, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a good game. Nevertheless, man, I will have to give Ambry Thomas a B minus, but Josh Norman should know better. Well, they took him out. That's how bad Josh Norman got burnt. But hey, we're going to talk about Ambry Thomas in a few minutes. He has impressed me. So Trey Lance had 249 yards, 2 TDs, and 1 interception. He threw for 249 yards, 2 TDs, and 1 interception. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. That bomb that he did to Debo, that was nice to watch, wasn't it? Wasn't that nice? I mean, I don't know about you, man, but I thought that was. Oh, by the way, yeah, Mr. Lance in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Gotta support Mr. Lance. Gotta support Mr. Trey Lance. 249 yards, 2 TDs, and 1 interception. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I don't know what his QBR rating is, but I know it's pretty high. He had 1 interception. Then Trey had some other close calls on some. Yeah. Well, he's a rookie. Those things are going to happen. This is why a healthy Jimmy probably gives us a better chance against the Rams than Trey. Not because Jimmy is way better. He's just more poised and more experienced. But I don't know. That's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. I hate to be a coach Shanahan. Dante Johnson is solid compared to Norman, who is a dumpster fire. Yeah, he came in immediately for Norman and got a PI as well. But after that PI, he looked pretty good. And it's not, you know what, Tommy? it's not saying much. Saying that Dante Johnson is solid compared to Norman is not saying much. I think Dante Johnson is not good at all, but he is better than Norman for sure. Matthew Stafford is a choker. He had 2 picks, but he won the game. That's the key. He threw 2 picks, but he won the game, or his team did. Sickness, that PI on Josh Norman, he did everything right. No, he didn't. He didn't. He didn't look to. I think he looked to the right instead of to the left. I forgot how. I got to look at it again. But that PI was warranted on, in my opinion, on Josh Norman. He could have done better. Um, I don't think that was a referee making a bad call. I think that was all Josh Norman. Unfortunately, I'm done with him. I understand he's playing because we are limited in what we have in cornerbacks, but at the end of the year, after the if we make the playoffs, continue obviously, but once we are done, sayonara, Josh, you got to go. With Eli Mitchell back, our running game was back, and we should do what we did last time versus the Rams. Control the game with our running game, and we should win. Now, Elijah came back, and we're going to talk about that. 100, and I believe 119 yards rushing this game, over 100 yards in his first day back from being injured. Not bad. But I am more concerned about our linebackers facing the Rams next week. Where is Greenlaw? Is he going to be available? We know Aziz is out for the season, unfortunately. Are we going to be able to get Greenlaw back? That's a question that I have. Embry Thomas got bailed out when he got roasted off. A chance to look at it. He got beat at the line of scrimmage. But he's still learning. He should have had that interception. He should have had that interception, though. And he didn't. People gotta, hold on, guys. Did somebody get rid of that? Okay, got rid of that. Let's see here. Overall, I give the D backs a C average. Okay. We might be on Saturday or Sunday night for a flex game. It's going to be a good game, man. Damn these scammers. I hear you, young creeper. They got nothing better. I think it's computerized how they do it, man. Moses, I can't believe Grant Cohn gave the corners a B minus. Crazy. Oh, did he do that? Really? Grant Cohn full of crap. He doesn't see what I see. Oh. He never played the game. What is up, Christopher Green? Welcome to the stream. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. Josh needs to go. He needs to go, man. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. All right. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I had to put on my ears. I forgot to put on my ears, so I couldn't hear myself speak. And I don't know if I was talking too loud or talking too slow. Welcome, Christopher. Make sure you hit the like button for me. Appreciate it. Moses says, Tommy, for some reason, Grant Cohn thinks it's easy to play D back. It's not. How do I know I played the position? To be fair, I often have Niner fans gloating in my stream. Yeah, listen, if we lose to the Rams, I don't take nothing personal myself. I understand Ram fans are going to gloat just like Niner fans will gloat when we beat the Rams. So all the gloating and talking smack, that comes with the territory. To me, the better team is going to win on that day. If it's the Rams, it's the Rams. Then we don't deserve to be in the playoffs. If it's us and we make the playoffs, then we deserve to be there. But the gloating and the trash talking, it doesn't matter what fan base you're a part of. It's going to happen. It's part of football. I know, Moses. That's why I respect your opinion. Josh Norman and Dante Johnson suck. I want both gone. I don't think Dante Johnson is going anywhere, young creeper, or Roberto. Dante is better than Norman. Dante is part of the family, man. It seems like they cut Dante, they bring him back. They cut him, they bring him back. I don't see Dante going anywhere soon. I do like the development of Embry Thomas. I like where Embry Thomas is coming along. He's still getting burnt. He's still messing up on the line of scrimmage. But overall, he's getting better. Each game, each rep he gets, it shows to me that he's getting better and he's doing much better playing back there. He should have had that interception. He should have had that interception today. That should have been a pick six or at least an INT. His interception is coming. That ball is, maybe he gets it against Matthew Stafford. We'll have to wait and see. But I like the way Avery Thomas is playing. He's coming along little by little. Now we're going to have, now I don't know if Jason Verrett will be back. I don't know if they're going to want to bring him back next year. I don't know if Lenore is going to be that other corner. Are we going to bring a free agent corner, or we're going to draft someone? But I do like the idea that we have Avery Thomas getting better, in my opinion. I have to be easy on Dante Johnson's. That PI on him was bullcrap. I didn't quite see his PI that well, Moses, but if you say it was bullcrap, bro, I take your word for it. Do you think if Trey Lance gets to be a superstar, the Niners will sell plants to fans called Lance plants? Oh, pants. I don't know where I put the L in the plants. Pants. I can't see the little logo there. Lance pants. I don't understand that quite a bit. Please clarify on that. Look who it is in the house. Bigfoot's mom. Welcome to the stream. This fan base is never happy. We win and people still complain. They are what you call emotional 49er fans. They ride everything based on their emotions. They don't use facts. They don't look at They don't look at what took place. It is based totally upon emotions. And the emotional fan base will never be happy. Bigfoot's mom, they're always going to have something to complain about. Trey proved today he's only getting better and better, while most of you want to keep complaining. Yep. People are going to complain about Trey. People are going to complain about Jimmy. They're going to complain about Kyle Shanahan. A lot of 49er fans are very emotional. They let their emotions dictate what they say. And you shouldn't. You got to go based on what you see on the field, not what you think. Pale, you guys couldn't beat Pick Mullins. How do you feel about that? Tommy, Grant Cohn sucks, man. That was last year. That's true. Whatever we did last year, whatever we did this year, it doesn't matter. Next week, it's 0-0. It's going to be a fun game. Now, a lot of us are not Niner fans. If we lose, we're going to be more upset than if the Rams lose. To be honest, because the Rams are in the playoffs. So, they would have locked up the West if the Cardinals would have won today, but the Cardinals said, nope. No, Mr. Rams. You're going to have to wait one more week. Second is, I disagree on Ambry Thomas. Yeah, he had a chance for that pick, but if you really look at it, the ball hit the heel of his hand. It happens to me. It happens to my son. Yeah, it happens. But eventually, he's going to get that ball. He will intercept it eventually. I don't know, Moses, but I got and it's just a feeling, obviously, but I got a feeling that Everett Thomas is going to be a pretty good corner once he gets comfortable with himself back there. Bay Leo. What's up, Bay Leo? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Make sure you hit the like button for me. Cowboys, do us a favor. Beat the Eagles next week, because I don't see us beating the Rams next week with Trey Lance. He needs more experience. That is interesting, Leo. That is a good point. It's going to be a challenge to beat the Rams, but I think we can do it. I definitely think we can do it. Welcome to the stream. Don, how you doing? Good evening. Welcome to the stream. I was a former USC quarterback coach for 5 years. I know quarterbacks and the position. Plain and simple as that. Trey has the goods to be great. I like what I saw in Trey. I definitely like the traits that I seen in him. He just got to continue to develop personality, character. He needs to develop confidence in himself. And the more he plays, the more he wins, the more he completes, the more reps. At the end of the day, reps. If you ever play football, my coach is reps, and reps. The more reps you take, the better you can be. Now, the talent, you got to have the talent. And he has the talent. He just got to put it all together. But I like what I saw today. I'm not quite sure if I'm ready to rock with him next week if Jimmy's healthy. Not because I think Jimmy's way better, but I think Jimmy's just more experienced, more poised. But at the end of the day, if Jimmy's thumb is hurting a little bit, if Jimmy is not 100% healthy, which I doubt it, because he has to have surgery in the off, or he's going to have surgery in the off season. I think we're going to rock with Trey. Imagine the narrative. We beat the Rams with Trey. We play, I believe we're going to play the Rams again in the playoffs, and we beat them again. Or the Cowboys. With Trey. I don't know, man. That sounds pretty sweet to me. No, no, no. God doesn't hate nobody. Sorry, Tommy. Screw the Saints. What's up, Edward? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, a W is a W, bro. Trey Lance looked pretty good in the second half. He looked like he composed himself a little bit better. You can see the difference between the first half and the second half. And a lot of it had to do with the play calling of Kyle Shanahan. He opened it up a little bit in the second half. And that throw from Trey to Debo was a beautiful throw to watch. My goodness. That was a fun throw to watch. What's up, Jag? How you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. Make sure you hit the like button for me if you haven't done so already. Would I start Jimmy if he's 100? If Jimmy is 100, not 90, not 95, not whatever. If he's 100, which I doubt it, I would start Jimmy just because I like Jimmy's fast release, especially with Aaron Donald and Von Miller coming at you. You want to get the ball out of your hands. Trey tends to hold on to the ball. And we know we can beat the Rams with Jimmy. But then again, we beat the Rams with Nick Mullins, so that is not saying much. But I'd rather go with a healthy Jimmy. Listen, you guys may not agree with me. That's fine. I'd rather go with a healthy Jimmy than Trey. But if Jimmy is not healthy enough to the satisfaction of him giving us the better chance to win, then let's rock with Trey and let the chips fall where they may. To win next week, we need to control the clock if we are ahead in the fourth quarter. Absolutely. Moses Hall was the John's. He calls it bullcrap. He held him over 7 yards. That's a good question there, Big Moms, for Mr. Moses. What's up, Aaron? Welcome to the show, bro. I see that your show with Mr. Bash is over. Welcome to my stream, brother. 49ers will beat the Rams. Our running game will get them. If we continue, that's how we just got to continue. I love the fact that we got Mitchell back. Welcome back, Mitchell, man. Really. Welcome back, Mitchell. Now, the question that I posed, can we beat the Rams with Trey Lance? Let's say Jimmy's not ready to go. Let's say Jimmy is not healthy. Based on what you saw today. Now, keep in mind, the Texans are different from the Rams, right? We played at home. Now we're going to play in SoFi in a hostile environment. Do you guys feel comfortable knowing that if we have to win this game against the Rams to get a spot in the playoffs, do you feel that we can do it with Trey Lance? Do you think we can do it with Trey Lance? Do you think Trey Lance can get us to the promised land? Based on what you saw today, based on what Trey Lance did today, do you think we can win against the Rams with Trey? Because if Jimmy's not healthy, if he's not ready to go, we're going to need Trey to step up and win us the game next week. Do you feel confident with Trey? I want to see on the comments how many of you feel confident with Trey. Can we beat the Rams with Trey Lance next week if he is the one that is going to have to play because Jimmy is not a go? Javier Rios, welcome, sir. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Honestly, you think that Trey and our offense will beat the Rams? Honestly, I don't think so. I'd be shocked. Okay. The Rams defense is way better than the Texans. And the difference is we're not playing at home around our crowd. We're playing in SoFi and that environment. So that's a valid point. Luke Luna in the house. What's up, brother? Here's a logic. Trey didn't do enough to win the game, especially versus lesser competition. If Jimmy says he can go, that's the reality of what we saw, not based off of emotions and excitement. There you go. Very solid point by Mr. Luke Luna. Straight up saying, hold on, guys. Give me a second. Oop, let me get that out of focus. All right. So, basically, that's much better. I have a box right underneath. I couldn't get my feet comfortable. Trey played pretty much okay. I mean, 249 yards, 2 TDs, 1 interception. The run game, obviously, the run game and the defense came through. I think the only problem of starting Trey over Jimmy is that Trey will be a little bit nervous. It'll be a second game in a row. He's going to feel the pressure that he has to. Imagine him starting the game against the Ram and realize if we lose, we're out of the playoffs. That's a lot of pressure for the young kid. And like I said before, with Von Miller and Aaron Donald coming at you, you're going to have to release the ball quickly. And that's one thing that Jimmy can do. Trey, on the other hand, he will hold it a little bit longer. And he will be subject to get sacked more if he plays. Like I said, the only way I wouldn't start Jimmy is if he's not healthy enough to play. Because I don't want to see no ugly ducks flying because he's not able to grip the football comfortable. But I think Jimmy's very selfish. I don't think he's going to say he's ready if he isn't. I think Jimmy will keep it 100. If he says he's ready, I believe it's because he feels that he is. I don't think he'll just say it because he doesn't want Trey to start over him. That's just my opinion. Trey will be much better weekend. We could run for 150 to 200 yards on the ground. With Elijah Mitchell back, I can see that happening. Definitely. Sickness, let me know when you want me to call in this week. We will both take a walk from the line of scrimmage to the end of the play. All right. Today is Sunday. It's probably going to be Wednesday. Let me know if you are available Wednesday. A matter of fact, I'll hit you on the DMs, bro. So expect a DM from me, Moses, and we'll discuss that further. Doing good, getting the girls ready to go back to school tomorrow. They have been on Christmas break for 3.5 weeks. So now that they're going to school tomorrow, you're getting a holiday break, right? That's what my kids are all grown up and gone, but I remember I love my kids. I enjoy their company, but man, 3 weeks can seem like 3 months. But every parent is different. I want to hear Niner House all game next weekend. I believe we will beat them Lambs again. With Jimmy, we could beat the Rams because Jimmy came up huge. He came up huge third down after third down. I don't think we run the game or game plan will work versus the Rams like it has for Jimmy with Trey. So basically, Luke Luna says we have a better chance of winning against the Rams with Trey than we do with Jimmy than we do with Trey. And he's not basing it off emotions or excitements or anything. He's basing it based on what he saw today and what he sees in Jimmy. Preach it, Beto. It's about reps. People that don't know football are clueless. I played a lot of football, man. So, yeah, reps, and reps. And that's something that Trey is lacking in. Trey has the ability, the trademarks. He has the gifts, the tools to be that quarterback that we believe he will be. But the issue with him is that he hasn't had enough reps in his career based on Trevor Lawrence or Zach Wilson or even Mac Jones. Now, Mac Jones doesn't do nothing to hurt the team. I got to give him credit. But that defense in New England is pretty good. And remember, yeah, they put 50 points today, but it was against the Jaguars. And a lot of that was runs and scores by the defense. So the Niners just need to get Trey more reps and more reps and more reps. But I'm excited to see. I don't want to go forward the next week. I don't want to go forward in the playoffs if we make it. But, man, next year it's going to be fun to watch Trey game in and game out for sure. We aren't the only fan base that complains. Everybody wants perfection, and most of us don't realize how hard it is to play at the highest level. Easy to talk. Be from the... You know what? That's a very, very solid point, Jags. Whenever, for example, and I'm not making excuses for Jimmy, okay? I'm not making excuses for Jimmy Garoppolo. But that miss that he had against, with, what's his name? Juice. He did not see him right away, okay? He was looking at the field. He was looking at the defense. He's going through his progressions. But by the time Jimmy caught him open, he didn't throw a good football. I give you that. But a lot of people want to say, I seen these memes where the picture of Juice is all by himself in a big old circle around him and, stating that Jimmy didn't see him or couldn't throw to him. You gotta remember, kind of like what Jack said, it's easy to make those notations from the couch when you're eating pizza and popcorn and drinking your beer. Nobody's coming through the TV. Nobody's sacking you. Nobody's hitting you. There's no pressure on you. It's easy to look at the field and say, oh, he was open. He was open. But when you got big ass linemen coming at you, knocking you on your ass, again, not by making excuses for Jimmy. Jimmy gets paid to make his progressions quickly and see the open receivers. I understand that. My point is, you're not always going to see the open receiver immediately. And there are going to be times when you miss an open receiver. Tom Brady has done it. Aaron Rodgers has done it. Live bullets are flying in a game. And we're sitting on the couch eating popcorn and saying, I could have threw that ball. I could have ran that. Shut up. We either play the Cowboys or the Rams in the playoffs. I like both matchups. Look what Arizona did to the Cowboys today. That was interesting to watch what Arizona did. Trey Lance improved in 3 quarters more than Jimmy did. And I don't know about that. Blake, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Make sure you hit the like button for me. I love Trey. I wanted Trey to be drafted by the 49ers over Justin Fields and Zach Wilson. And even over Mac Jones. I know Trevor Lawrence. I'm a big Clemson guy, so I love Trevor Lawrence, but I know he wasn't coming to the Niners. So I wanted Trey. He has a low floor, but a very high ceiling. And you're right, Blake. He did improve in 3 quarters. And you're right. At the end of the day, he will be a better quarterback than Jimmy Garoppolo. But right now, a healthy Jimmy gives us a better chance than the rookie does. Only because of the lack of reps and experience in the National Football League. But eventually, we know that Lance is a better quarterback than Jimmy. What he lacks in is the reps. And this is why I will go with Jimmy, because of his experience, his quick release, and his be able to read the defenses much faster. Let's see here. Nobody is 100% at this time of this. True. If you go back to Jimmy and lose this last game against the Rams, we will miss the playoffs. We are always. This is the thing. It goes both ways. Let's be honest. Whether people want to admit it or not, it's going to go both ways. If we go with Jimmy and we lose, we should have started Trey. What was Kyle thinking? We should have played the young kid. Let's say they go with Trey Lance and not Jimmy. And we lose with Trey. I don't know what Kyle was thinking. He should have went with a healthy Jimmy. Jimmy should have played. The emotional fan base will never be satisfied with the outcome if it doesn't come out the way they want it. If Trey loses, they should have started Jimmy. If we start Jimmy and Jimmy loses, what the hell was Kyle thinking? They should have went with the rookie. You're going to get that argument from both sides, from the emotional fan base, regardless of who you start, Blake Rex. Yeah, I don't agree because Jimmy ain't getting all of a sudden. Yeah, I mean, if he's going to need surgery in the offseason, and the thing about it is, Trey did not play bad. I mean, he didn't win us the game, but he didn't play bad enough to lose us the game either. And I think that's what Kyle wanted to see in Trey. And I think that's going to be the factor of deciding whether to go with Jimmy. If Trey would have had a bad game, 2 interceptions, not even 100 yards passing, no touchdowns or whatever, if there's remotely any chance of Jimmy playing, he would have started Jimmy automatically. The fact that Trey got better in the third quarter, got better in the fourth quarter, was able to put up 249 yards and 2 TDs, that builds confidence between himself and Kyle. And so now if Jimmy's not 100% ready, and when I say 100%, I don't mean 100%. I mean like 100% for this time of year, which is normally about what, 70%? 70 is the new 100 in late December, early January. Is that about right? 70%? So if Jimmy's 70%, they'll start him. If he's not, they'll go with Trey. Remember, Beto, Mosley and Greenlaw could be back by next week. I've been hearing about Mosley coming back. I would love to see Mosley and Emery Thomas. I do not want to see Mosley and Josh Norman. Now, Greenlaw, with that aggravated groin, if you ever had your groin, if you ever hurt your groin, the thing about that, it can feel better. One little move, and man, you can set it back, and the pain comes right. I mean, it's whenever you're dealing with a groin issue, man, it's hard. I hope we get Greenlaw back. We need Greenlaw back, especially with Aziz out for the season. Marcel Harris did okay today, but there's no way I want to depend on Marcel Harris if I have the opportunity to have a Greenlaw back there next to Warner. Yes, I do. I believe in Lance. Jimmy is Jimmy. We know that what he is. I feel better taking a chance with the rookie. Yes, he's going to make rookie mistakes, but potential home run ability, you can't deny it. He does things Jimmy can't. It's hard to argue with that statement, Blake. Jimmy is not a superstar quarterback. He's an average quarterback. He does have a quick release that I feel more comfortable than Trey does. I don't like the idea that Trey likes to hold on to a ball, especially when you have Aaron Donald and Von Miller coming at you. And I understand you can do a little bit more with Trey than you can do with Jimmy. That's a hard one, man. It really, really is. I meant to say here's the logic. Trey didn't play good enough to steal the job. If Jimmy can go, that's the reality of what we saw, considering the level of competition, taking the emotions and excitement out of it. That's it. I'm probably going to do a show on Wednesday, and we're going to talk to Jimmy and the Trey Lance. We should know more by Wednesday where we're at with Jimmy. But that's an interesting argument. It really is. Do we go with Jimmy? A lot of people have the reasons, like Mr. Luke Luna. He brings valid points for Jimmy. Then you got Blake Rex that brings very good points about Trey. Now, Rex is not right over Luke, and Luke is not right over Blake. These are their opinions. And they both bring up good points. Should we go with Jimmy because he's experienced and if he's healthy, uh, especially with Aaron Donald and Von Miller coming at you with a quick release, or like Blake says, Jimmy doesn't do that much more than the average quarterback. Why can't we do the same with Trey and allow Trey to do some plays that Jimmy couldn't do, like run with his legs, extend plays? I don't know about you guys, but I noticed with Trey being as big as Trey is, it seems like he's always falling right before the hash mark of the first down. Or is it just me? Is it just me? Or does it feel like Trey runs and right before he gets the first down, he falls and it's like 3rd and 1? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me wanting too much from Trey. Possibly. I think Trey can take us to the promised land, and I do feel confident winning with Trey. I like it. I like that. So on Wednesday, we're going to discuss more Trey, Team Trey, and Team Jimmy. Because both parties, if you remove the emotions out of it, Luke Luna brings valid points when it comes to Jimmy. And I'm using him because he's talking about Jimmy. And Rex makes valid points about Trey. And I know that there's a lot of fans that want to see the young kid more and more, are tired of the Jimmy mistakes. They're tired of the Jimmy interceptions. And they're just tired of the old car, if you will. And they'd rather drive the new car. The new car is new. They already driven the old car for years. Now they want to drive the new car or play with the new toy. I don't know about you, but even at the age of 52, I still do it. For example, my wife just got me this. This is for all you young people, probably don't know what this is. If you're under 40, if you're under 40 years old, you probably don't know what this is. This is a retro pager. When in the 80s, when I was growing up, a lot of us, we had these pagers. We didn't have phones like we do today. So people will text us, we will look at the number, and then we will find a payphone and call the person back. Well, this is by Bum. What is it? I forgot the name of the company. Hold on. Can't read it. Anyway, Boombox, I believe it's called. Anyway, it's a Bluetooth and it plays music. Okay? It's a new toy for me. I've been listening to it for the last couple of days. Well, tomorrow, I'm going to receive the big old boombox with the 10-inch woofers that she got me. And guess what? I'm going to play with it. I'm going to listen to that radio, and I'm probably not going to play with this one. Why? Because I already had played with this one for a few days, and I'm going to go and mess with the new toy tomorrow. A lot of Niner fans feel the same way with Trey Lance. They want to play with a new toy, and they're tired of the old toy. But it doesn't mean that the old toy can't get the job done. So it's just a matter of who you feel comfortable with going forward. But it'll be interesting to see what happens. Let's see here. I'm out, man. Gotta go work in 5 hours. Wow. All right. Bigfoot's mom, good night. Have a wonderful night. Jajon Brown, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We got to beat the Rams. We do. Master Seth 40, welcome to the stream. Great stream. Cheers from San Francisco. Welcome, welcome. Make sure you hit the like button for your boy Niner Sickness. Let's see here. Johnny Vallejo says, yes, Nick Mullins won and beat the Rams. It's something about Kyle Shanahan out coaching Sean McVay. It's like Kyle Shanahan plays chess while McVay is playing checkers. It seems like that, at least when the Niners play the Rams. But then again, when we play Seattle, Pete Carroll plays chess and Kyle Shanahan is playing checkers. Interesting. Beto, do you think our running game does well against the Rams because of Shanahan's scheme, or they're just soft against the run? A little bit of both. A little bit of both. But it's more on the formations that Kyle Shanahan puts together that keeps pretty much Aaron Donald at bay. Daniel Brunskill is not the best guard whatsoever, but he always happens to have his best games against Mr. Aaron Donald. For whatever reason, he just plays good against Aaron Donald. And that's a good thing. What's up, Jay in the Bay? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Niners, Sickness, and Faithful. What's good? What's good, brother? Jimmy has been standing in the pocket like he's in the quicksand. Trey's ability to move out of the pocket going to come in handy against Donald and Miller. Jimmy knows he's gone next year. He has no reason to play. Jimmy's a competitor. If you play football, man, you are a competitor, and you want to compete. So even if Jimmy knows he's heading out and he's not going to be a 49er in 2022, the competitiveness within him, he is still. If he's given the opportunity to play, he's going to want to play. That's just him being competitive. Any player is not going to sit there and go, unless you're Antonio Brown. Okay. If you're Antonio Brown, you're an exception to the situation. You know what? I make fun of the issue, but I understand Antonio Brown has mental illness that he needs to work and sort through. So I do pray for the man, and I wish him the best. But how do you quit on your team? When your team is down, when you need to be the most supportive to your team and help your team win, you just bail out. You quit. You take off your uniform, you throw it into the stands, and you go into the locker room. He is an exception to the rule when it comes to the competitiveness of wanting to play. And it can be his illness, but at the end of the day, it's still his choices. And I am so glad we did not get Antonio Brown. And a lot of Niner fans, if I recall, wanted Antonio Brown. And they were pissed when we didn't get him. Can I get an amen? Corey Davis is in the house. What's up, Corey Davis? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. Do me a favor, if you already know it, please wipe your feet before entering and smash that like button. And real quick, for those that are not following me on Twitter, feel free to follow me on Twitter at NinerSickness49 and say hello to me on Twitter. I appreciate that. If you're not following me on IG, follow me on IG at Niner Sickness. Niner Sickness on IG and Facebook. I have a page and I have a group under Niner Sickness. feel free to like my page and feel free to request to be part of my group. And you can post and you can read about the Niners and be informed of what's happening with the Niners Sickness Podcast. Okay, Dina Harvey, I'm going to get off of here pretty soon too. Good night. Good night, Dina Harvey. Thank you for stopping by. Have a blessed day tomorrow at work. And tomorrow is Victory Monday. So have fun knowing your Niners are 9-7. And regardless of what happens against the Rams, Kyle Shanahan will have his second winning season. Now, he wants to go further, of course, but he'll have his second winning season for sure. Jimmy is ready to take the pressure versus the Rams, win or lose. But I'll say this. Lance said he ready moving forward, then took a step back. He said whenever that is, so the kid wants this next game. He wants it. I did not see the coach talk about the game. I haven't seen the players talk about the game yet. I had to run some errands before I did my show tonight. So right after the game, I had to go and bounce and run some errands for the wife in order for me to be able to do my show. And my wife not kicking my you-know-what. So I did not see that. I got to check it out after, though. Let's see here. Crown Rivera 4415. Welcome to the stream, brother. Jimmy is the man for the job. All right. Again, there's going to be people, like I said, there's going to be people that love Jimmy. Well, let me take it back. Not necessarily love Jimmy. With like Luke Luna said earlier, removing your emotions. Because that's the most important thing. You got to move your emotions out of the way. And rationally ask yourself, who gives us the better chance to win against the Rams? Jimmy or Trey? And you cannot allow your emotions to dictate that answer. Because emotionally, if you hate Jimmy, it's going to be Trey. Whether you hate Jimmy or not, when Jimmy is healthy, he can win games. He did it against the Rams this year. But then today we won. Now I understand too, we played a lesser competition with the Texans. They're not that good. We knew this going in. Trey did struggle, which I expected him to struggle in the first quarter. He struggled for the first half, but he started to build his confidence. He started to get comfortable a little bit with the offense in the second half, and we saw him throw for 249 yards, 2 TDs, and 1 interception. That throw that Trey made to Deebo Samuel, that bomb that got us to go up 17-7. In that same situation, could have Jimmy G made that throw? Could have Jimmy G made that exact throw to Deebo? With no emotions involved, just based on what you saw with your eyes, that throw that Trey made to Deebo, could Jimmy make it? That's a fair question to ask. Regardless of the outcome this year, I feel confident about our future. You can see it with Lance. Give him time. I think we will look back and say we got the best ranked quarterback out of the whole class. Listen, like I said this before, I'm a big Clemson Tiger fan. So I give me a second, let me get rid of this idiot. Scammers. Bye bye, scammers. Anyway, um, I'm a big Trevor Lawrence fan. I have been in college, but I besides him, when it came to Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, Mac Jones, uh, even the kid that we play today, Mills. Um, I like Trey. I was going to say I like girls with big butts, but I was going to go to Submission Lot. For those that don't know who Submission Lot is, that's 80s music. But anyway, um, okay, get it together. Niner sickness, get it together. It's just a matter of feeling confident in your player, and I lost my spot, so I'm going to move on and act like I know what I'm talking about. Blake says, Luke Luna and Blake Rex, man, you guys are making very valid points on your side. I love it. I love the idea that Luna is supportive of Jimmy and Rex is supportive of Trey. I don't see neither one of them speaking out of emotions. I see them speaking based on how they feel, based on what they've seen so far. And Luke Luna says Jimmy can beat the Rams without a bunch of wasted moments. We've seen him do it since he's been here. He just makes the right play and does it quick so he doesn't have to run around. Yep, it's a good point. David, hello. We need to get that win. Okay, so Jane Neve says, what's good, David? Pale Time says, question, now that we are at week 18, do you think the NFL has made it good choice to add a 17 game to the season? Um, I like it. This is my thing. I would hope the Niners would get rid of one more preseason game and add another regular game. I'd rather play into week 19 and play one less preseason game, in my opinion. I think two preseason games is good enough. I know that's not fair to the young kids. I know blah, blah, blah. It's not fair for the rookies coming in. They're trying to fight for a job, blah, blah. But I think having two preseason games are good enough and just maybe add one more regular game to the season. Yeah, they come in strong. Got to get rid of them as soon as they come in. But yeah, they're popping in. They like to pop in, man. Luke Luna, I mean, we have to beat the Rams with Mullins. We have beaten the Rams with Luke. We just seem to have their number. Now, that is interesting within itself. We have beaten the Rams so much. I think we've beaten the Rams 6 in a row. No, 5. It's been 5 in a row. The Rams are angry. The Ram fans are mad. They hate us as much as we hate the Seahawks, right? How much do you think the Rams are going to be pumped up to play us next week? Knowing not only if they beat us, not only do they break that 5-game streak, it comes to an end, that they get the opportunity to possibly take us out of the playoffs. Or you think the Niners don't give a crap of what the fans or the Rams think. The Niners are just going to go into SoFi and kick their blank blank. It's going to be a good game to watch. And there's going to be somebody that is happy with the outcome of that game. And there's going to be a lot of us that are not going to be happy with the outcome of that game. If we win, we're going to be fired up. If we lose, there's going to be a lot of emotions. And whatever quarterbacks in that game, if we lose, we're going to hear a lot of hate for having that particular quarterback be the quarterback of that game. If we lose with Trey, we should have started Jimmy. If we start with Jimmy and we lose with Jimmy, what the hell was Shanahan thinking? Going with an injured Jimmy and not playing a healthy rookie. No satisfaction to the worry. Let me tell you. I'm mostly impressed with Lance this game when he chose to stay in the pocket, then move into more, then throw it in. Then the play where he ran around when he's running, he misses things. Well, that's just the accuracy of his motion when he's moving around and he's trying to be accurate on the run. It's going to come with time, with practice, with reps. This is where the reps come into play with the young kid. But for the most part, I like what I saw today with the rookie. But we were not facing Aaron Donald. So, facing the Rams is going to be completely different than facing the Texans, for sure. I definitely think that if Mullins, our backup, can do it, Trey, our high-profile pick, can do it. Jimmy came into the league and sat for 4 years, and he did without elite traits. But you can, I hear you. I was going to bring an argument point, but I'll probably leave that for Wednesday. We would have to, if we would have won the Super Bowl if Jimmy G didn't. See, this is the thing. We want to blame Jimmy on the missed pass to Emmanuel Sanders, right? But that big bomb from Patrick Mahomes to Hill, I don't think I saw Jimmy as a defender, right? I don't think Jimmy was Sherman. I think Sherman messed up on that one, right? On that big ass bomb that changed the whole complex of that particular game when the completion was made by Mahomes to Hill. I don't think Jimmy was playing corner. Was he? So the fact that we like to blame Jimmy on that missed pass to Emmanuel Sanders, yes, he should have made that. But the defense was at fault as well. We were up by 2 scores going 7 minutes into or down to 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And we allowed defensively for the Chiefs to come back and win that game. So even though that throw should have been thrown better, for me to sit there and say that's why we lost, I can't agree with that. I'm sorry. I cannot agree with that. It took the Niners and it took the defense. I mean, it took Jimmy and it took the defense, particularly Sherman on that play. My goodness, people are just, I can't get rid of these scam people fast enough. It's like, give me a break. Wow. Beto, we have to remember that versus greater competition, we can't get away with that as much as the Texans. I have one receiver, Burkhead. Stafford will make us pay if they ain't efficient. Yeah, I mean, Cooper Kupp is playing way better than any receiver in the Texans. OBJ is more comfortable in that offense. Their tight end is pretty good. So, and Stafford is way better than Mills. More experienced than Mills. So, Yeah, it's not the same competition. You're absolutely right. The Panthers let us down. Yeah, the Panthers suck though. Um, the Panthers suck. I wish we would have played Atlanta. Excuse me. I wish the Saints would have played Atlanta this week, today, instead of next week, because I think Atlanta can beat the Saints. Tony Smith, welcome to the stream, brother. Make sure you hit the like button for your boy. Hello, Niner Empire. How's everyone today? What an awesome win. A win indeed, man. It was a fun win, an exciting win. We got to say Trey Lance play. He played better in the second half. A lot of us are excited. We're fired up, but we got to keep things within perspective when it comes to Jimmy and Trey. Okay, Don, good night. Tell Jayla and Ariel, good night. God bless to your girls. Have a wonderful evening, and the girls may have a wonderful week at school. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I'm getting rid of them, and they pop up. It's like, my goodness. You get rid of one, and two more pop up. Hey, Jay in the Bay, what's good? Wishing you and your family a blessed and great new year. What's up, HOP? How you doing? Welcome. I feel like I'm coming off as a Jimmy hater, and I am not trying to be. It's just hard to justify starting a fresh, healthy third overall pick for someone you know who isn't going to be healthy. And that, my friend, is the $1 million question. If you start Jimmy at 60%, which is not that good, what message are you sending about Trey? What message are you sending about Trey? I rather play an injured Jimmy than a healthy Trey. That's not a good message for your rookie. Now I understand that Kyle doesn't care about emotions. He wants to win. But I know that if I was the rookie and Rex was the starter and he wasn't healthy, he was 60%, barely holding onto the ball, and Coach Luna decides to go with Rex over me, that can psychologically mess with me a little bit. Now, is Trey strong enough to handle that? Maybe. Maybe. But I gotta imagine that does take a toll on the young kid if you rather go with a injured quarterback over a healthy one. So that's a valid point, in my opinion. I don't want us to be in this situation, but there's a chance we could lose and still make the playoffs. And the only scenario that would be is if we lose and the Saints lose too. Now, the Saints are playing Atlanta in Atlanta. Atlanta they played the Buffalo Bills today, and they gave the Bills everything they can handle. The Bills won, but they had to earn the win. Atlanta's a team that you don't know what you're going to get until you play them. But I think Atlanta has a good chance of beating the Saints next Sunday. But I don't want to rely on whether the Saints win or lose, or whether the Atlanta Falcons can beat the Saints. We are controlling our own destiny. As a fan, as players, you want to make it into the playoffs because of what you have accomplished. Now, given if they lose and you still make it in because of that Saints loss, it is what it is. But there's no better feeling going into the playoffs knowing that you belong there because you made it on your own merit. And it's simple. Niners win against the Rams, they are in. Regardless of what happens, they are in. And to me, that's the type of confidence you want to have going into the playoffs. I'll say, Graves, welcome to the welcome. First and foremost, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Good to have you. I see you're a Godzilla fan. I love it. I grew up loving Godzilla. I used to watch Godzilla and Ultraman and Johnny Sokol and his flying robot. You guys probably never heard of that. Niners have got to use 2 quarterback systems again. No, I disagree with that. I really, really do. I'm sorry, but I do. I think either you go with Trey or you go with Jimmy. Really, really do. Because that experiment was tried. I mean, we tried that experiment in the beginning of the year. And look how many games we lost because of that process. That bringing in Jimmy, bringing in Trey, taking out Jimmy, putting Jimmy back. And I think Kyle kind of got away from his type of football because he was trying to implement both quarterback systems, and I think he was losing games because of it. So either we rock with Trey or we rock with Jimmy. That's just my opinion. I don't think running a 2 quarterback system is such a good idea. I could be wrong, but that's how I feel. I haven't seen Jimmy G throw deep like that. Me neither. I think once, but very seldom. That pass that Travis Benjamin dropped was like 63 yards in the air. Yeah, I don't even know why Travis Benjamin is on this roster. I really don't. I don't understand why we have Travis Benjamin in this roster. The guys, oh my goodness. I don't like Travis Benjamin. Never have. But Kyle has his reasons. Kyle has his reasons why he's on this roster. But those drops don't help any quarterback, especially a rookie. The problem with Jimmy is he would have already thrown the ball to someone prior. He does have that quick release that a lot of quarterbacks don't have. And that does come in handy. It's hard to argue with that. But then Jimmy does make some bonehead throws, especially to the linebackers, that you have to question yourself and go, what the hell was that? Now, Trey made one today, and I know this sounds, what's the word I'm looking for, cliche, but Trey's a rookie. You can kind of give a rookie a pass, but when you see a pro make those mistakes, you're like, what the heck's going on? We have to support any player that wears Niners colors if we are truly faithful. We have to be behind our team. Win, lose, or draw. Hope. If Trey starts, we should use Kittle more. That throw, by the way, from Trey to Kittle was beautiful. That was a beautiful pass, by the way, from Trey Lance. Imagine what the future is going to look like. My goodness. And look at Ayuk. I think he had like 94 yards. This is just me. Regardless who starts next Sunday. But the fact that Trey Lance is our future quarterback coming in next season, you're going to see more production from Brandon Ayuk from Trey Lance that he ever was with Jimmy. Brandon Ayuk could take the top off a defense, if you will. He has that speed. But he's underutilized with Jimmy. And I think Trey will be able to bring out all the tributes that Ayuk has to offer as a receiver. And I think his stats next year would be much better with Trey under center than Jimmy. Luke Luna, to be fair, I have only seen 4 games this season thanks to local TV. My big worry is, can Jimmy G grip the ball with his thumb? That's a sincere question, David. Now, is Jimmy going to be selfish enough to say he can play when he knows he can't? Or will he be willing to admit, even though I want to play, even though I'm competitive, I don't feel that I can give the team the best chance to win? Could Jimmy do that? Because there's a lot of quarterbacks that are selfish. They want to play. So we'll have to see and wait. Good night, Beto, and all the faithful, wishing everyone to have a great, blessed year. Thank you, Jack. Thank you for stopping by. Have a blessed night for you and your family, and have a wonderful week tomorrow. It's sad. Number 5 is quarterback. It's sad. Number 5 is quarterback. Well, welcome to the show, Niner Fan 24. I don't quite make out your point. Why is it sad that number 5 is our quarterback? I don't understand that. Maybe you can elaborate for me. Kevin Sherfield, how you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. Make sure to hit that like button for me if you haven't done so already, and subscribe to the channel as well. Jimmy gets in his own way. Jimmy gets in his own head. He is a baller. He made Montana throws plenty. He's just got to play ball. That's a good point. I know there's going to be a lot of us that want Jimmy or think Jimmy should play. And there's a lot of us that are going to want Trey to play. But at the end of the day, who gives us the better chance to win on Sunday? Because like, who said it earlier? I think it was Jag, if I'm not mistaken. But if it was someone else, please forgive me. At the end of the day, we support, at least I support, the emblem. This is my tattoo. It says 49ers, right? It says right here, 49ers. It doesn't say Jimmy G. It doesn't say Trey Lance. It doesn't say Jerry Rice, Joe Montana, Steve Young. It says San Francisco 49ers. So, taking my emotions out of it, I'm going to trust that Kyle Shanahan, as our head coach, is going to make the right decision on playing the right quarterback that he feels gives us the best chance in winning. Whether he's right or not, if he's our head coach, we got to support the emblem. It doesn't mean we can't criticize him. But at the end of the day, he is the head coach, and we got to ride or die with our coach while he's wearing and coaching the red and gold. So I'm with Kevin. And I'm with Jag. You got to support whoever is playing. What's up, George Bailey 2.0? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, sir? Welcome. Great win for us. Trey didn't disappoint today and played great. Beto, you could also argue that Jimmy can do things that Trey can't, and he does them more consistently than the things that Trey can do that Jimmy can't. You missed it earlier. Okay, got you. Um, and that's a tribute to each quarterback bringing their own style of football. Now, I'm going to make a point. If Trey Lance was seasoned, if Trey Lance was seasoned as much as Jimmy is, and they were both 100%, you know I will go with Trey. Trey would be the guy that I would go over and over with anytime if Trey was seasoned, meaning he been playing for years. But the fact that he's a rookie, he has potential. He's arguably going to be a good quarterback, hopefully going forward. But we're not 2 years from today. We are here today. And right now, Jimmy, if healthy, I believe gives us the better chance to win. And I know that a lot of Niner fans don't agree with that. I know you guys don't care about that. You're like, that is crap. Jimmy sucks. But again, the emotion part has to. I mean, if you deal things with your emotions, you're never going to agree with anybody, unless they are saying what you want to hear. But we have won more games with Jimmy than we have without him. And right now with Trey, we're 1-1. Trey, we lost the first game. He won this game today. Based on how many games we won with Jimmy compared to Trey, that tells me Jimmy is more seasoned, right? But again, I want to make clear, if Trey Lance was seasoned, then I would roll with I would roll with Trey automatically. But the only downside to Trey right now is just the lack of reps. The lack of reps. He doesn't have enough reps to my satisfaction over Jimmy. But Jimmy can do things that Trey can't, and there's things that Trey can do that Jimmy can't. But if they were both seasoned, I would take Trey over Jimmy. But the fact that Trey isn't seasoned, he's lacking in reps, I think Jimmy gives us a better chance if indeed he is healthy enough to play against the Rams. You know what's funny though? If Jimmy starts against the Rams, and let's say we beat the Rams, but Jimmy struggles a little bit because of his thumb, who starts in the playoffs? Jimmy or Trey? This is never going to end. And once Jimmy's gone, this will end. Because I don't think anybody under Trey is going to compete for Trey's job. But while Jimmy is here, we're always going to have that seesaw. Jimmy, Trey, Jimmy, or Trey. And it's not going to end until one of them is gone. And that will be Jimmy. Did I read Rex's? Let me read Rex's comment. First time on this channel. I love you being able to see from multiple angles and open both Jimmy or Trey. Next week, who cares? Let's win and get the Listen, Rex. Excuse me. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I don't have to agree with your opinion. You don't have to agree with mine. But we are all civil, hopefully, that we can agree to disagree, right? Just because I don't agree with somebody's opinion, it doesn't mean that I'm going to dismiss it. Oh, I don't want to hear what you got to say because I don't agree. No, 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 no. I may not agree with your opinion, for example, but explain to me why you feel the way you feel. Maybe by myself allowing myself to listen to your point of view without any type of emotions, maybe I may see something that I haven't seen before. And I'm like, oh, you know what, Rex? I didn't think about it this way. That's an interesting point. So it doesn't mean that I agree with people, but I'm willing to listen to what people have to say. And if I feel at some point I agree, I'll make a notice. If I don't agree, I don't. You make a great argument for Trey, and Luna makes a great argument for Jimmy. And as a 49er fan, it's fun to, especially as a content creator, it is fun to have conversations about this. A lot of people say, don't talk about Jimmy or Trey. Well, as a content creator, if we don't talk about stuff like this, then what are we going to talk about? Right? As long as we keep it civil and we get along, everybody's entitled to their opinion, in my humble opinion. Now, Luke Luna says, so in the end, if you Trey is capable of giving you more but can't do it consistently, the guy that is capable of less but gives it to you consistently becomes your best option, especially versus a good team. Now, I take that as the consistency compared to just the matter of reps. Jimmy has more reps than Trey. You go into a hostile environment like SoFi. You're going against a team that wants to beat. Forget about this last game of the year. They want to beat the Niners badly. You got to remember, they have lost to us not once, not twice, but 5 times in a row. They're anxious to beat our ass. And more, how bittersweet would it be for not only to beat us, but to take us out, potentially out of the playoffs? So, again, without having emotions involved, if Jimmy is healthy enough, he does bring the better chance of winning, in my opinion. It doesn't mean that Trey can't do it. I like what I saw in Trey today. I do. But I did see him a little bit in the deer in the headlights as well. A little bit uncomfortable with some runs. He's a rookie. He's green. He hasn't had enough reps yet. And for that reason alone, I think a healthy Jimmy is better because the lack of reps to Trey. But I said this and I'll say it again. If both quarterbacks had the same amount of reps, they were both seasoned. Regardless of one can do more than the other can do different things than the other, I will still roll with Trey. But for the lack of experience, the lack of reps of Trey, even though Trey's ceiling is higher and will always be higher than Jimmy, is what have you done for me lately? Right? You tend to go with Jimmy because he has won games for you. I guess they won tonight, huh? I didn't see that game. Iron Zeus, welcome to the stream. We will get that spot in LA against the Rams. I love it. If you haven't hit the like button for me or subscribe to my channel, please do so. I would appreciate that. Chevy Living 21. I love the name there, brother. I love it. Oh, you best believe I want Trey to win this game, and there will never be a game where he starts that I don't want him to win. Of course, you're a Niner fan. I hear you. some of these Trey only kids who want us to lose now this is what I've heard before. This is what I don't understand. I've heard this statement, okay, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to no 49er fans, okay? But I've been watching 49er football before you even were born. The fact that I hear people say, I'd rather lose with Trey than win with Jimmy. It is the most idiotic statement I hear. I've heard Niner fans say that. I'd rather lose with Trey than win with Jimmy. I honestly have to question your faithfulness to the faithful. Making that statement of you rather lose with Trey than win with Jimmy because you're tired of Jimmy, it is ludicrous to me. You don't support the emblem. You're supporting the player, which brings me to what Luke Luna said earlier. You hold your emotions on your wrist or sleeve. There's no way in the world I want to lose at any time. I'd rather win with Nick Mullins than lose with Joe Montana. Winning should always take priority over anything, in my opinion. Sorry I got a little heated, but I've heard people tell me that. I'd rather lose with Trey than win with Jimmy. And I just don't understand that concept. Not at all. Niner Fans 24 is well, there's nothing wrong with loving or liking a certain player. That's our prerogative. If we make the playoffs, it's a whole new season and anything can happen. Absolutely, David. You just got to get to the dance if you want to be able to get on the floor and dance. Alex, what's up, brother? Welcome to the stream. It has to. Betra. It has to, Betra. Don't quite know what that means. But welcome anyway. I'm a Niner fan in the end. And I also know Trey is our guy and will be a much better quarterback next season. And he absolutely will give us a better chance to win if he multiplies his comfort levels. I agree. Again, like I said earlier, if Trey and Jimmy were at the same level right now, you will roll with Trey. It's just that Trey doesn't have enough reps. Listen, I'm just going to put it this way. Jimmy throws interceptions, right? Trey threw interception today. Jimmy makes mistakes, and Trey will make mistakes. But if Jimmy is healthy and he is on his A game, right now, in this moment, this Sunday coming along, Jimmy will give us a better chance to win because of the experience under his belt, the reps that he has, the comfortability, than Trey would. Trey will take this game on Sunday way much on his shoulders than Jimmy would. What does Jimmy have to lose? He's not going to be here next year, right? But Trey, he's the future. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But at the end of the day, you may have your opinion. I may have my opinion. We all have our opinion. But at the end of the day, guess who makes the call? Kyle Shanahan makes the decision on who plays based on the information he's getting from his players. I'm sorry, did I read this? I can't wait until Trey drops these deep throws to Ayuk. He was, yep, his weak span is that catch he did. No, that was it today? I think he did a nice. Oh, that the catch where he caught the ball in his hands and he fell out of bounds, tippy toed. Man, that weak span of Ayuk's arms came into play right there, didn't it? And my thoughts, he did. Alex says, Trey, man, what's beat us every time? It's a deep ball. Now we got to the deep ball. Trey extended the play. We need Trey. Trey can throw the deep ball, right? Maybe Jimmy can't. But then Jimmy can release the ball quicker than Trey does, right? Trey holds onto the ball. Jimmy doesn't. Jimmy doesn't throw the deep ball. Trey does. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put Jimmy and I'm going to put Trey in this capsule. And I'm going to put them together. And I'm going to take the strengths of Jimmy and the strengths of Trey. And I'm going to make this quarterback. And then we're going to put this quarterback on the field on Sunday. And we're just going to kick the Rams' ass. Oh, wouldn't that be nice if we can do that, right? God, yep. Chevy Living, 20. I love that name, by the way. If you had to choose between Montana and Young, for those that know me, and you're probably new to me, I love Montana for what Montana has done. I love that he won 4 Super Bowls. But if I had to choose between one or the other, I love them both. They both play for the 49ers. They're both Hall of Famers for the 49ers. I got both of their autographed jerseys. But if I had to choose one over the other, I choose and will always choose Steve Young. I just love the way Steve Young plays. That's just me, though. I'm not saying Steve Young is better than Montana. I just like Steve Young. But I love them both, if that makes sense. I love them both, but if I had to choose, you had a gun to my head, I would choose Steve over Montana. Me personally. Maybe those of you may do different. So if Jimmy has a grade 3 sprain with bone separation, right? All you zombies agree. This is near total. Oh my goodness. Oh, say how you feel, bro. Total thumb removal, but skin kept his thumb attached. Mechanically correct, right? Takes months to heal. So basically, in a nutshell, Jimmy's not going to be ready to play against the Rams. So this whole argument about Jimmy playing over Trey is not going to be necessary based on your statement that a grade 3 sprain, there's no way in the world Jimmy will be eligible to quarterback for our team. We'll have to wait and see what happens, bro. But welcome to the stream. If you haven't hit the like button, smash it for me and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed already. Okay, if Jimmy G was the starter, how many sacks would Jimmy take? That's hard to say, Alex. That is really hard to say. But let's base it on the game that we played the Rams at home. How many sacks did Jimmy get against Aaron Donald? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, didn't the Niners only give up 1 sack? Didn't the Niners only give up one sack on the Rams the last time we played, if I'm not mistaken? I can't predict the future, Alex, but based on the past, I like our chances with Jimmy, if Jimmy is the starter. But again, he has to be healthy. None of that, a little bit of healthy crap. Kyle lost the first game by going on a 4+4. How many times did he not get the first down today? That was tough, man. Those opportunities we gave the Texans, wouldn't the Rams take advantage of those opportunities and make us pay for it the way the Texans couldn't? It's a thought to think about. How many INTs does Jimmy have today? Sarcastically, he had 0. He didn't play. But I tell you one thing, Trey had one. Trey had an interception today. That I could say. Crazy how anyone supports Jimmy. Why wouldn't, I mean, I don't know. This is where we can get into an argument, and I'm not going to. But he's a 49er. He's not a Raider. He's definitely not a Cowboy. Or a Seahawks, if you hate the Seahawks. He's a Niner. Why wouldn't we support a player who is trying to win for our team? Whether he's capable or not, that's something to discuss and argue about. But if they're playing for our team, why wouldn't we support Jimmy? Just like, why wouldn't we support Trey if Trey's playing? I support Kyle. Now, do I always agree with Kyle? No. Would I criticize certain things Kyle does? Yes. But at the end of the day, I support him. Like, I say this to those that are married. If you've been married, and if you are married, you're going to get into some heated arguments with your spouse. But at the end of the day, you're going to resolve those arguments. And you're going to find a middle place to coexist and continue to stay married. Right? Because we support one another. Until we don't. Then we go our different ways if that's the case. While Jimmy's on the Niners roster, we should all be supportive. I'm not saying you can't criticize. I'm not saying you have to like everything he does. But he's a 49er quarterback. I don't know. Maybe that's just me thinking. I'm old school. I know the younger generation is a little bit less impatient. They want to see results all the time. Maybe that's the difference. Jimmy G reached his ceiling, which sucks. Get over this mediocre. Jimmy might have reached his ceiling, but we don't know what Trey's is at this particular moment. Trey will be better quarterback than Jimmy for sure if he stays on the field, no question. But you don't scout one player against the next. Try to reach a conclusion. Exactly. So Jimmy has okay, we read that already. All right, I'm gonna be shutting this down. I think I reached the 2-hour mark. And even though there's 30 of you strong still with me, I love it. 2 hours and there's 30 of you in here. I appreciate that. Man, you have read into that injury way too much. Jimmy's skin, the only thing keeping it on. It's only a sprain, which is a slight tear of one tendon. Trust me, his thumb isn't hanging by a thread. Now, personally, I have not looked into it at all. I've been too busy with things that we like to call life. So I haven't had a chance to look into, so I can't, like when he said about how bad his injury was, I took him for his word. As much as I take Luna's, I have to look for it for myself to come with my own conclusion. But Some of you saying that it's falling off. Someone else is saying it's not. I have to look into it for myself. But if it's like what Luna says, that he can play. If it's like my brother Loco says, then no, he can't play. I agree, Beto. I have to chalk it up to being young because we have no idea how young these people are and how new of fans they are to the Niners. But I was here before Jimmy, and I'll be here when Trey is gone. Very good point. This doesn't wash off when Joe Montana left. It didn't wash off when Steve Young left. It definitely didn't wash off when we had years of mediocre 49er football. The Tim Rattays, oh my God, some of these quarterbacks I don't even want to mention out there. The Coach Erickson's, the coach that we had dealing with Mike Singletary, dealing with all these coaches, dealing with all these quarterbacks, watching year after year of losing. That's why I think someone like me and Luke Luna can appreciate Jimmy a little bit better than a lot of you young players, young cats, I should say, because we've seen a lot of ugly. After Jeff Garcia left the Niners, we went through a whole bunch of ugly quarterbacks, didn't we, Luke Luna? And for those that are my age or close to my age or past 40, you know that feeling of a bad quarterback. That's why I think that Luke Luna, myself, and others have a little bit more appreciation of what Jimmy Garoppolo has done for this organization because we've seen the ugly. And a lot of you young cats that come from the time that Kaepernick was quarterback, there hasn't been that much of a gap. You've seen Alex Smith, you've seen Kaepernick, you know what I mean? So now, I don't know. I think that we have a little bit more appreciation of Jimmy based on the crap that we've seen for years. Tell me if I'm wrong, Luke Luna, or Tommy. I think Tommy, you've been there for a while as well. Vincent, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Make sure you hit the like button for me. But I'm gonna shut this down. It has been over an hour, and even though my table moves up, I am not taking advantage of it because my ass hurts for sitting. That's nobody's fault but mine because I can't stand up. The Niners-Rams game won't be flexed. It's still normal time for us. And we play the same time as the Saints and Falcons, which makes sense given the stakes for the playoff race. Now, that wouldn't change in the middle of the week. It had to be changed today. Christian, I'm not sure how that works. They game this still fast for Trey. The game is still fast for Trey. Wait until mid next year or so when the game really slows down for him. It's going to be fun to watch. Exactly, George Bailey. I love that name, by the way. I'm a big fan of It's a Wonderful Life Christmas movie. George Bailey. Yeehaw. I love that movie, so I love that name, by the way. Games are won on third down. Jimmy takes too many sacks. We would also have chosen Marino if he could have brought in a guy. We would have also chosen Marino if he could have brought in a guy. Don't know what that means, but yes, the Packers won. I hate to admit it, but yeah. But I if I'm not mistaken, I didn't watch that game, but I heard Kirk Cousins didn't even play, right? So you're playing in Lambeau. They want the number one seed, and then your team is playing without. Although Cousins not that good, but he's better than what they have. So I didn't expect them to win that one. Beto, I like Steve Young the most too. I love Joe Montana too, but Young was my guy. Same here. I love Young. I just love Young's style of play. And for those that love Montana over Young, that's fine. You know, people like to get in. I'm not saying you, Tommy, or anybody in general, but a lot of people like to get in arguments. Well, Montana's better than Young. Young's better. At the end of the day, they both played for the 49ers, right? They both won Super Bowls for the 49ers, and they're both are representing in the Hall of Fame as 49ers. So to argue about who's better is foolish, right? We have back-to-back Hall of Fame quarterbacks. When will you ever hear that again? Where your backup to your Hall of Fame quarterback was also a Hall of Fame. Oh yeah, that was before the salary cap, right? God, I miss that. Remember the old days with no salary cap? The year that we won the Super Bowl in 1994 was the year that the salary cap started. Or the next year, I believe. And we brought in all these players, right? And a lot of people wondered, why did we let Deion Sanders? I'm sorry that I'm going to a different place. I'm gonna close with this. Why did we let go of Deion Sanders? Why didn't we pursue him? We should have kept him. The salary cap kicked in. Harmon policy was not familiar with the salary cap. We just couldn't afford to keep Deion. Cowboys just paid him too much money. And that's the reason why we lost Deion. For those that wonder why Deion only played 1 year in the red and gold, he would have stayed if it wasn't for that salary cap. Jimmy isn't awful. We were basement dwellers till he arrived. Trey showing signs, but he's still a prospect. I love it. Could not say it better myself, brother. I love it. All right, I'm trying to go through all the comments before I get out of here, but it seems like these comments are just popping and popping up, and it's getting late. And there's a lot of you still here watching after 2 hours. That is wonderful. But my ass feels like I've been sitting for 2 hours. Oh yeah, I have. Anyway, I'm just gonna bring up your comments. Let it stay up there for a few seconds for everybody to read. And then I'm going to say buenas noches a todos. Porque mi culo me duele mucho. Gracias, hermano. All right, guys. At the end of the day, we're Niner faithful. We love our Niners. We love our team. We want our team to win. Let's beat the Rams. Let's have a great preparation of this game for the Rams. May the best quarterback available. May the best running back. May the best corner. You know where I'm going with this. May the best positional player be available for the game against the Rams. And as the faithful, we got to support whoever's out there. Love you guys. Thank you for your support. Have a wonderful night. It's been over 2 hours, and there's like 25 of you still in here. Appreciate you guys. Peace until the next show. Nice win. Victory Monday tomorrow. Enjoy the Victory Monday. Enjoy the win over the Texans. I'm going to watch the game again because I'm going to watch Trey do his thing. I love to see it. And let's continue to win. Let's get into the playoffs on our own merit, by beating the Rams and not depending on what the Saints do. Peace. I'm your boy Niner Sickness. God bless you and have a wonderful week.